Okay. Hi, I go by GoGo, and you are now tuned in to Rap Unpacked, an interview series where I unpack the lyrics of my project, Full Frontal. I'm doing this right now because I feel called to start intentional conversation around the words that I've written and also integrate a lot of the lessons that I learned throughout the process of working on this project. And so I just want to share some of my takeaways, my gems with y'all, and also, promote the project because I need y'all to stream Full Frontal, out now on all platforms. That includes SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, some other ones if you want to look. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bunkered up with hope, allegiance to the dream. I'm immortal, combat ain't always how it seems, so I take it as it be. Sail into another day, face my ops head on. No, I can never run away. Give them about face, then we spar, go to war. One woman army, they know I'm always ready for it. The dream that I'm allegiant to is a dream of liberation for all people and the freedom to have autonomy over ourselves and our time. I wrote West in War at a time where I was feeling really disillusioned with just the monotony of capitalism, of working, and I felt like every day was going to war. Like waking up, I felt like I was just like putting on armor, trying to face the different obstacles that come with, being a working adult and like also a creative and such. Is this really how I'm living? Scoping out the meaning in the mundane, but it keep evading me. So damned who's sane in this space, so crazed by attachment to the pain, reaching for riches. Is that the mission? Could pillage a village, but where is the vision in that? West in War was a song that I pushed myself to write, referencing wartime themes and violence. I really like how witty I got with it. For instance, the line where I say, so damned Hussein, it's also a play on the name Saddam Hussein. I don't know if y'all caught that. But yeah, I just basically referenced how crazed we can be as humanity when we're searching for something, when we're in these conflicts.
What's the nuance that comes with West in War?
I actually just kind of clocked this for myself. Obviously, everyone has their own interpretation. But the outro, West in War, less is more, lessons. It kind of represents how even though sometimes externally with the monotony of life, it feels like we're experiencing less of life, there is a lesson to be found in that, and that is a call to turn inward and find the more that we're searching for within ourselves. Like we have those answers and we have ultimately the key to our freedom and our dreams within. Dealing with my mama's karma, bobbing and weaving through all the trauma. It's generational, my plight is so insatiable. Fight or flight sensations activated by debatable adversaries. I was scary, now I let it rock, never roll. Keep it 10 toes from the grass to the snow, from the bay to the coast. Yeah, I'm wavier than most. Moving in a flow state, waiting on my show dates. Showing love, no hate. They want to win but won't wait. Need a little more faith. Yeah. So who are my ops that I keep on referring to in this project? It's really myself. My demons, my limitations I place on myself. And that's why they're debatable adversaries. Like, it's debatable because it's not real. A lot of the things that I feel that I'm fighting or I'm trying to overcome are contained within my mind. When I was writing and working on this project, it was kind of a slow time for DJing, but I also was manifesting more momentum within my DJing, and so I was like, I'm waiting on my show dates. Like, universe, I am patiently waiting whenever those come. And lo and behold, the Mandeville tour with Eric the Architect and my girl Heidi also supporting. I'm DJing and I'm gonna be there for the US and European legs. Ready to go. 2024 to infinity. We out here. Like, hello. They say the devil's in the details. I'm punctuating emails. DocuSign to save my life when I was working retail. And I saw 222 on my clock. I have a broken clock so that when the angel numbers come up, it's like very specific. And I was like, damn, the devil's in the details. Now I'm more than stable, been willing more than able. Sweet as sugar cane, don't leave beef at my table. On your feed like some cable, got spin like a dreidel. I'm a legend like the fable.
That was hard.
For those who are into theology, Cain and Abel are brothers, and so that's why I say willing more than able, sweet as sugar cane, don't leave beef at my table. And then I wanted to keep the theme of like religious iconographies. My path is the one less traveled. Got you puzzled like the Tower of Babel. Not up for the discussion, discourse, or what have you. Notoriously is a story within the Bible where people are congregating in one space and none of them speak the same language, and I felt like that kind of feels like social media sometimes. That's where that line comes from. I'm on your feed like some cable, but I am not engaged in the discourse. We do not speak the same language, okay? I think I'm glowing up, and what the f I'm glad to. Hi, I go by GoGo, and you are now tuned in to Rap Unpacked. I'm way too hard to focus, so write a magnum opus, jotting down some notes and trying to feel less hopeless. Momentum won't come easily. I don't know who I mean to be. I'm only 25, but I feel like I might reach my peak.
I will be playing this tonight. I like that.
I was talking that talk. I was
good.
trying to capture the uncertainty and the optimism of being 20-something. And like working towards something and trying to have faith in that in yourself. Prematurely, yeah, bright and early, I wake up, roll papers, waste time, then chase pay stubs. But what about my purpose, the path that I can't make up? Maybe I'm misguided, fighting misalignment, karma steady cycling, asking just who I miss. The answer is I don't know. I definitely wrote whatever that means at a very low point in the process of working on this project. The song is supposed to represent the struggle of being aspirational and like, you know, knowing that there's something you want and knowing there's so much work to get there and not knowing what the work is gonna look like. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. I'm dealing with things. I'm healing something. The past 5 years, I wasn't really aligned with my authentic self, but it's been a piecemeal process with a lot of spiritual excavation, deciding what I believe in, how I want to show up in my faith, whether it be in the universe or in myself in my art, reclaiming myself as an artist and reclaiming the story I have to tell is what helped me align myself. So sedated, call it faded, looking back like how I made it home. Have you seen my phone? That I should be alone. Only friends I ever known are me, myself, and God. Why I blow this smoke so high, keep reaching till I touch the light. With that outro, it's kind of me trying to sedate myself. I have been able to confront more uncertainty and gray area in my life with a bit more faith, and that's kind of what the whole song, whatever that means, is about. I'm definitely in a better place from the outro. Yesterday, I took the time to write a limerick, cause I've been crazy lately, battling some limerence.
How have you been able to recapture your thoughts, be more present?
Writing helps me capture my thoughts, and honestly, that's why I kind of avoid it, because sometimes I don't want to process my thoughts. I was in a mode where I was writing a lot of poetry, and I wrote a limerick the day before I started writing this song. I will actually read the limerick for you. It's called My Usual. An alien asked me if I'd like to visit the moon. I said, no, my dear, that space is for you. I'll bide my time, enjoy the view, you know, the way I usually do. Have it your way, but I may ask why. You beings always seem to want a piece of the pie. I mean, how could you not jump at a chance for the sky? The creature shrugged and then replied, I'd rather remain so far away than understand how the moon behaves. Some things are simply meant to stay, a mystery lest their magic fades. And so every dusk I go and peep, the silvery moon, so aloof, so chic. Her glow arouses a mood in me. There's nothing more I need to see. That was a limerick I wrote. So I was just like in a mode. Young philosopher, my brain is filled with gossamer to the brim, on the brink of caving in, exercising all my whims, and I'm learning how to swim through the doubt. Oops, they thought it was a drought. Nah, I stay abundant, collecting all my funds in. I'm still having fun and all this that come with it. Think I'm meant for something different beyond this earth. I'm from the dirt.
Young philosopher, how do you overcome the doubt? What advice would you give?
I think the best way to move through it is to do the work. The thing that's been saving me as more opportunities and more experiences are coming to me is grounding myself and knowing that I worked to get there. Rooted in my body, ain't no carbon copy. Engines revving, seventh heaven, can't nobody stop me. Secure in femininity, no, I don't do the cocky talking. Watch me top it, the mountains peak. Profuse with the truth, have you ever heard a fountain speak? As artists, there is no clear path to know that you're doing the right thing. But if you know that you're putting in your 10,000 hours, then like that will supersede the doubt at the end of the day. Thank you so much for tuning in.